Hello, everybody. It's Ginny Johnson from the Rotary Children's Library. Again, I'm on my own today for this Zoom meeting. Apparently, not everybody has got their registration in yet and their Zoom privileges. So today I'm going to make a leaf craft out of origami, out of paper. So it's going to be folding paper. All right, so this is called Paper Magic, and this is for anyone that can fold paper. It's pretty easy. If you have any origami paper, you can use that if you want, or I just cut out different colors of squares because I chose fall colors like yellow and green and red and orange. To make leaves. So I'm from the Rotary Children's Library, as I mentioned, and this is our virtual summer reading club craft. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and I'm going to actually just tell you what you need to have first. So I mentioned the paper. Now my paper that I cut out, you want to have a square piece of paper. The size I chose was 5.5 by 5.5. Which means you just measure it here and here. Now you can choose smaller than that, 3.5 by 3.5, whatever size you want for your leaves. I just thought it was nice to work with that size, so that's the size I chose. So the other thing you're going to want is you're going to want some scissors to cut out your squares once you've measured them out. If you have origami paper it's already measured, that's fine. You don't need your scissors. You're going to also need some glue just for a bit of gluing, but that's all you're really going to need: paper, glue, and scissors. And you're going to learn how to fold accordion style. All right. So I am going to start out, and I'm just going to put down or put the computer closer to where you can see my table that I'm working on the craft. You can still hear my voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one piece of paper and I am going to, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise like this. So make sure it's perfectly in half and make sure that you press down with your finger so you have a nice line down the center. Then open it up and you will see that you have one line down the center. Now you want to fold each side in towards that center line. So now I'm going to do that. I'm going to fold first this side so that it's even right towards the center line. I'm going to line it up with that center line, just like that. Now I'm going to do the other side. Line it up to that center line. Make sure you press the fold down. So now it's going to look like this. So you've got it folded like that. The next fold that you're going to want to make is you're going to fold this in half. So just fold it on top of itself. Now you're going to end up with it like this, folded on top of itself. So all I did was, when it was like that, I just folded it on top of itself. All right. So the next trick that you want to do, and it doesn't matter which corner you start with first, but you're going to start with one end. Could be this end or it could be this end. And you're going to want to fold just a little fold. Fold it actually up or down like this, so that you have just a little fold, like a little triangle fold. Now, to do it accordion style, you want to flip your paper over and you want to fold it so that it's just about the same distance, not too large a fold, just about the same distance. I find it easier to flip my paper over each time. So you're going to do that all the way across. So these are diagonal folds. And you're going to fold all the way across so that it's nice and even. Make sure you press down hard because it's kind of thick. So you're going to keep doing that until you get to the very end of the other end there, the other side of the paper. So it's like it's called an accordion fold. You can see it's like an accordion. I keep folding it back and forth on itself. So I flip it over, fold it. And again, like I said, just an even fold. And then back again, I flip it over, fold it. And then again, and I fold it. Now I'm getting closer to the end, as you can see, so I just keep folding it. And you can see I've got it kind of accordion style. It looks like a bunch of waves there. Keep folding it till you get to the very end. Now fold it again. Remember, you're trying to get to the end. So the last little bit is going to be folded up like this. So now you have that accordion style. Now you want to open it up a little bit. You can see how it's all accordion style. Now you can see that there is one edge here that you can open it right up. So just open that right up until you have it like this. So you'll want it open like that. Now the very bottom, you are going to take your bottom and just squeeze it together. Actually, let me just do this here. Sorry. Squeeze it together at the bottom because you want it to be pointed like a leaf. Now, don't worry if some of your folds, you have to work with the paper a little bit. Don't worry if some of your folds start to come undone a little bit. Just refold them there. Make sure they're nice and folded. As long as you pressed hard, they should be folded. So now you're going to glue a little bit on the bottom. So I just take my glue stick and I put a bit of glue on the bottom because I'm trying to glue it together. All right, so put those folds, glue them together at the bottom so that you have a nice pointed edge at the bottom. All right, so now you're going to take the other end so you can see that that's the bottom of the leaf. Now you're going to take the other end and you're going to squeeze it together as well, because of course you want it to be a nice tip at this end as well. You want it to become pointed so it looks like a leaf. So put a little bit of glue on the inside so you can glue that together. Squeeze it together. Now you will find that you will have a piece that sticks out like this at the back. Just squeeze that together. So don't worry about that at the back there. Put a little bit of glue on there. And there's going to be this piece that sticks out. Not to worry about that because we're actually going to cut that piece off. So you can see your leaf looks like that. So now I'm just going to trim that with my scissors. Trim that piece right off at the back. And there you have an origami leaf. And I made an orange one as well. And I made a green one. I haven't glued the top part of the green one yet, but I'm about to do that right now. Squeeze the top together. I put my glue on it. And I'm going to trim the back. And there you have it. You have a green leaf as well. So it's easy enough to do. You just have to know how to fold it accordion style. And I'm going to give you a little demonstration on this paper. We were folding it diagonally, but when you fold paper accordion style, I'm just going to show you, if you just did it on a flat piece of paper like this, and you were just doing it regularly and not diagonally, you would fold it like this, flip it over, fold it back on itself, flip it over. That's called a accordion style folding. So let's see your beautiful leaves. See if you can make some nice origami leaves for the fall. And I would love to see them. So let me know if you make them and send me a picture. I would love to see your fall leaves. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, we have, let me just get my paper out here. Tomorrow morning, we have, I'm reading a story at 10:30. So we're gonna go on a little reading adventure. It is called Mouse's First Fall. And then in the afternoon, so that's at 10:30 to 11. And then in the afternoon, I am going to be doing some art creation. So you want to look for that. You want to join me for that. I'm going to be making some marbled leaves. So that's at 3:30. It's a bit messy, so be prepared. You'll need some shaving cream for that craft, that called marbled leaves. You'll maybe want, if you have an old tin pan or an old pan with sides on it a little bit, because we're going to be putting shaving cream into it. You'll definitely want some newspaper to put underneath it, and maybe a little stick or a skewer, as they're called, where you can stir. You'll need a little bit of paint. So pick some fall colors like yellow and orange and red, and because you're going to be twirling it in the shaving cream. And you're going to want to have some leaves that you have drawn out, or you can print them off of the computer, get a leaf template, and you'll want to have that. And I would put it on, if you have any cardstock at home, because it's a little bit stronger paper, I would put it on that, trace it on that. Or if you don't have that, I find that construction paper soaks up the shaving cream a little too much. You could try construction paper. You could even try cardboard if you wanted to. You will need a little piece of cardboard anyway to use as a scraper, or if you have a scraper, that'll work too. The other thing is you could use white paper, but again, it'll get a little bit wetter. So if you have cardstock, that would be the better one. If you have maybe some cardboard, you could try it on cardboard as well. You could cut a leaf out of cardboard. All right. So thanks again for listening. And I hope you enjoyed our origami leaves today. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Be sure to register online through our Drayton Valley Library website. And just look under e-programs and newsletters. Register for our programs that you want to attend, because there's a form that you fill out online. And then afterwards, if you don't have your Zoom privileges, you'll need to sign up for your Zoom privileges too before you can join our programs. All right, this is Miss Ginny saying goodbye, and thank you again for joining me. That was a fun craft, and I really enjoyed making my leaves. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. All right, bye for now.